got it.
Okay.
Meta knowledge, player knowledge, they don't know.
We have no idea.
Okay, where we last left off, Una had just gotten healed by Nudar's healing seed.
And I maxed it, yes.
And
Okay. So
it is her
Una
turn.
takes half of her action to stand up, or half her movement to stand up, right?
Correct.
Okay, so she's gonna stand up, and then she's gonna come over here. That should be 15 feet. And we'll take a swing at Mr. Jacko Head here. Hold on, I gotta find her thing again. No. I'm debating if I should just Hulk out now. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna take a swing with the Great Axe.
Remember, it's still early in the morning.
Yep.
Very nice. That is a hit.
Sweet. Did it knock his pumpkin head off?
That it did. And it's enough to drop him to the ground. And when he hits the ground, his pumpkin head falls right off.
And is there another head underneath, or is it just a pumpkin?
It's a more normal looking pumpkin.
So there was a pumpkin on a pumpkin.
Yes.
Yeah, she would be, because she kind of got bumped out and didn't really see the thing of the pumpkin head.
Now all that's left is the pumpkin-headed rat.
Yeah, so that would be Una's turn.
It makes Radio be able to like kind of roleplay with stuff because he's got the two characters.
Right? I feel like I have to.
I know, it's hilarious. Well, he can't do anything.
Oh, so it is Nudar's turn.
And I'm not I've seen the change with the pumpkin thing and whatever, but I'm going to ignore the one they just put down. And yeah, I figured out I could move there. I can move to the square next to England. I want to save my last healing though, so I'm gonna do Spare the Dying on Engmar. Because then I can heal him up another way.
Alright, that stabilizes him.
And since that's an action, I'm pretty much done.
Alrighty. Iacona, it is Redpaw's turn.
Shoot his head off with fire.
I don't do that.
Shoot his head off with arcane.
Just make the pumpkin head pop off somehow.
Okay, so he's the wizard down at the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all that's left is that guy down there.
Okay, I'm getting my systems confused here. Do I have to target him and then attack, or
No.
Not in this one.
Okay.
He's trying to taste all the pumpkin heads. Here, I want to bite you.
And that'll be all I can do.
All right, you
One of those. Go ahead.
you go to bite him, and your teeth are stopped by a shimmering silver force.
That's really not very cool. I just want to say.
So you missed.
Well, that's no good.
It is the turtle's turn.
Kuzin will laugh heartily again. And he will run up here. And he will take a swing and Angmar is still on the ground, right?
Yes, but he is
Yes,
not dying.
Stable.
Alright, I'm gonna do my maneuvering attack. That should be 3, right? How many have I used? Yeah, we're good. I got
Yeah,
2
you
more.
still got some blue.
I got some blue bar left. Okay, so I'm gonna use my maneuvering attack. And I will tell Una to move in for the kill. And she will move half her movement.
Okay. So she gets an extra 7 damage on her next attack.
No, that's
Oh, that's
I
you.
hit. Yep, I hit with that, and then she can move.
Alright, that is a hit. His pumpkin remains on his head, though.
He's too far gone.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's the end of his turn.
Are we still gonna kind of do a death saving throw for the one guy that was by Una that went down? Just see if I can at least spare his life. We know the guy over by the tree to the left is alive and confused as hell.
I forget, death saving throws. Add your constitution modifier to it. Or someone go ahead and roll a death saving throw. Just for the heck of it.
Oh wait, I gotta open up a character sheet. Ah!
It does not. Okay.
But does MR have Constitution bonus?
Oh yeah, he does.
Okay.
No, it's just a straight D20 roll, but you got to roll 10 or higher.
That's 1 life. So he's good so far.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and do one for the priest guy too. He just barely makes it.
Barely.
I guess his god wasn't that in favor of him. Ah!
Okay, it's the rat's turn.
Don't touch me, rat sorcerer. Rat pumpkin man sorcerer. Okay, so do I still... Yeah, I have exhaustion, right? Yeah, that's exhaustion.
Yeah, you and Una do. Okay. Una and Redpaw. The rat sticks his hands out. They turn a darkish color and shadowy black. I guess you'd say fire kind of thing. Shoots out of his hands in a 15-foot cone. So Una, Redpaw, make a dexterity save.
Oh, that means he helps toast the poor other priest guy. 'Cause
Or,
he's
no, sorry. Wisdom, sorry. It's wisdom
Oh.
save.
Wait, wisdom?
Yes.
Well, I'm dead. Or not. Wow.
Nice.
I have a -1. Jeez.
Well, you both make it. The pumpkin
Sweet.
guy, since he's down and takes damage, that's 2 failed death save. So he's 2 and 1. Okay, you guys feel the shadow attack your mind and take half of this damage.
roll low. Roll low. Oh, it looks like a single digit. It's an 8.
8.
That's still pretty high.
It's still the max you can do.
Max damage.
So we take half of that?
Yes, so you take 4. 4 psychic damage. Alright. Angmar is still unconscious,
But stable.
but stable. Una.
Una is mad. Una will smash.
Does Una rage?
Should she? I don't think she should. We're almost done with this fight now.
You never know.
You know what? I think Una would rage. She's pretty mad at this dude. She would rage. Okay. So what do I get for raging again?
Extra damage.
Just extra damage?
Yeah, she should. And you take half damage from physical attacks.
Okay, so... Hold on, I got...
I think Saul had a weapon attack called Rage Great Axe or something like that.
No, I put Reckless in there. That was mine. I added for her. I don't know how it works. Does anybody know how much you get for it? Extra damage?
I believe it's 2. Let me check.
Yeah, it's based on their level, right?
Yeah, it's plus 2.
Okay, so... We'll do this. No, that's to hit. I need damage dice. That's not gonna work. Okay, we'll just add 2 to it. Alright, so we're gonna swing with the Great Axe again.
Ooh, nice.
Max night.
Get it!
She really is.
That is a hit.
Told you she was mad.
But his pumpkin remains, and he is still standing.
Holy crap! What is this guy? All right. Well, Una is going to. Actually, no. She's gonna stay right there. She's not gonna move.
Okay. Let's do another save for him. And alas, he perishes. Oh yeah, Nudar.
Yeah, I'm like kind of noticed what was going on in the fight. I'm gonna move down. I know there's one guy who might be breathing, but I also know that the bard's about ready to fall on his butt.
To bite it.
He does have a seed.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't have a seed yet, so I could actually put this. Okay. I didn't. Oh yeah, that's right, because he's got the seed marker still. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I know he has a seed I can pop off. Of course, Una isn't looking too good. I saw how what she managed to try to do.
Una's fine. That's not what Una sounds like. I don't know how to do Una.
I know,
Una's
but
tight.
yeah, just she sees a bear. Oh. Okay. I'll move over and put Spare the Dying on this guy, because the more people we can ask questions of, the more we might figure out the last time they remember him.
Alrighty.
So we have at least 2 that survived, and who knows how Ratfink is gonna come out. Let's see. I didn't do my full movement. I'm gonna still move down. Well, nah, I think I'll be there because I can still move enough. I'm gonna stay here. That way, if Ratfink does do something, I might not end up in it. I am done. And then I'll do the roll for the seed on red.
Alrighty.
I could put my character's name instead of mine. Get 10 hit points back that you can add to your bar there. I could. He's actually here paying attention.
What'd I do? It wasn't me.
No,
Iacona.
Iacona needs to put 10 hit points back on his little green bar. And then
Heal
decide what
yourself.
to do. I filled you up pretty good.
It's your turn, Redpaw.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I can do since I can't affect him. I don't have magic. Oh, I want to do that.
Yeah, try to figure out what to do, right?
So I'm going to put Fairy Fire out. It'll at least make him easier to hit.
It's what, a 20-foot?
Wait, he cast like a 7th level spell or something, didn't he?
No. 2nd level.
Oh. Alright, well, I'll try sleep.
And that's 20 foot.
20
Right.
foot. Area effect 20 feet, up to 90 feet away.
So something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Roll 5d8. And that tells me how many hit points.
At least he's well damaged at the moment too.
And it has no saving throw. So he falls asleep.
So how do I rate that on my? That's 2 points, right?
It's a level 1 spell.
Yes.
Yeah, you take two points off the.
And with that, combat is done.
Una's still mad.
Somebody needs to get the pumpkin off his head without waking him up. Have fun with that. I'm a tree. Brings my branches in the air.
Yeah, I'll try to get it off. Kuzin will. I shall
Okay.
remove this pumpkin. Do I need to roll something for it?
Nah, I'll just say you do it. And it looks like a rat that is colored in grayscale.
In grayscale.
Yep, shades of gray, white and black.
Una slaps him awake.
Alright, he wakes up.
Okay. I'm gonna use a med kit, an Egmar, to actually heal. So I'm gonna roll just to see how many points my med kit can actually heal.
Okay.
Hey, I maxed. Woohoo!
Ooh,
10
nice.
point.
So
Egmar's gonna wake up to see a tree bandaging his wounds.
all right, so I come to awake, and what is exactly do I see around me right now?
Well, the closest thing, Nudar doesn't look. You remember? I don't know if you remember seeing a cheetah in the background, but
Nope.
Nudar looks like a tree. So you see where I'm standing next to you? I'm bending over you, putting bandages around your wounds that actually heal you.
All right,
So
so
you're being
I see a
healed
tree.
by a tree. You
trying
saw
to
a small
heal me.
tree healing, bandaging you. Yes.
I cast Hellish Rebuke. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. I'm scared. I'm casting Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, what do I have to roll to put that?
Dexterity save.
Oh, God. Really? I'm glad I got a seat in myself, too.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, so I said, go. You stay still so I can heal you. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to like kill you. And I could have left you dead, you know.
What's going on?
We're saving your butt from the pumpkin heads, and we got all the pumpkin heads off, and the people are less confused.
Wait, you're a tree? You're talking to me?
Yes, I could turn into a tree. Yes, don't worry about it. You'll see the cheetah later. Don't worry. It's all good.
All right, I look
Not
at that.
imagining anything. I really am looking like a tree right now.
Did you get the one in the tent?
Which tent?
Oh, I don't remember which one it was. There's someone else. They're tied up at the tent.
I'll start looking. I'll go to the. I move up to look in that one since I saw the turtle move to the other one.
You see an empty tent with a bedroll in it.
We both do.
Yes.
I move to the next one, and he moves to the next one. Yeah, I see that.
Alright. Kuzin finds an empty square tent with a bedroll in it and a pack, and Nudar sees someone chained up at the back of, or there's a pole in the middle of the tent, and a person is chained to that tent.
And
To
what does
that
the
pole.
person look like?
A shadow elf. Looks like a little child.
Oh.
And we're gonna take a 5-minute break because I forgot to get something to drink before we started, and my throat is getting dry.
Yeah, it'll go ribbit, ribbit.
So I shall return probably a couple minutes from now.
Yeah, get your thoughts together for what happens.
That as well. Oh yeah, well, I'm back.
All right. I didn't do it.
Read.
1.
So we are waiting for Iacona.
It appears so. What is that symbol you put on that pumpkin over there?
Means they're still alive and not evil with the pumpkin.
Okay. Yes, you put that on the unconscious one too. Okay, I see it now.
Oh, there's other people still alive?
Yeah, we have a very confused guy standing by a tree that's just kind of looking there dumbfounded. We have an unconscious one laying not too far from you. And then Una and Redpaw are over by another one that's on the ground. That Una just snapped awake.
I'm gonna cast a heal on Una.
Heal on who?
Una?
Okay.
That's right. I haven't set up right. Hold on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing bad with our rolls for healing.
Nice. So everyone but Kuzin is almost back to max health.
Yeah, he's still a little shell shocked.
I'll get Kuzin.
Alrighty. It's not bad either.
Hey, Turtle gets 9 points back.
Oh, 1. Sorry, I just saw your thing about type 1 over here.
Oh. Okay.
I have a little more spell if we need, but I thought I'd save it for now.
I got 1. And we used all my healing seeds. But it was a good thing.
Yeah, we're alive.
Except for the one in me. I still got 1 in me, so at least you know the healer's got 1 in her still. Oh, Una's trying to get the right guy to talk. I'll let you start that out, then we can do the thing with the kid in the tent.
Una is scaring the...
Of course, the truth of it, this is the first time any of you seen me in a tree form. You've never seen me do this before.
So are any of them making any kind of moves or anything?
The guys that you guys were fighting?
Yeah, looking around, who's left of my captives that I recognize?
There's the dwarf over here. He's alive and looking more dwarf than pumpkin. Got the shadow rat down there, and the viney plant person there.
Who's unconscious but stable?
Yes.
Okay, the girl in the tent. How freaked out she looks seeing a tree standing in the doorway.
She's very freaked out. She sees you enter, or at least stand in the entrance to the tent, and everyone could hear a scream, and she tries to move to the other side of the pole, but she is unable to.
I'll actually put a limb up to her mouth and do a little sound and be like, "It's okay. I'll have somebody else that you might like better come in." And then I motion for I call Red Paw over and I move away from the tent and tell him that the missing girl looks like she's in a tent, but I'm freaking her out because I'm a tree.
No problem. Thank you. I'll go deal with her.
Being a bard, maybe you can tell her a good story too. That might help.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just make sure Viney guy is stable after that.
Yep, he's basically sleeping. Looks like he's sleeping.
He's tied up.
The little girl in the tent is, yeah. She's tied to the pole in the center of the round tent.
Right. No, I mean the guy that's... Isn't he a bad guy?
The vine guy is not tied up. He's stable but unconscious.
Should
And
we
then
try it?
the other guy, the dwarf, he's just kind of standing there all freaked out because he can't remember anything. Because you remember he kind of asked you all sorts of questions and just kind of stood there and went. So we're assuming that the pumpkins on their heads might have made them bad, and maybe we can kind of get them to tell us what last happened to them before the pumpkin went on their head, or what they last remember. Then we might get an idea of how long they've been pumpkin-headed, or whatever.
Yeah, or I'll talk soothingly to the girl while I'm untying her and getting her set, giving her pie, whatever, and see if we can get her to relax enough so she can relay what the hell happened.
It takes you...
I figure Una will be long done with the rat before I'm done with her, so that's all right. I'll just take my time.
You were actually able to get her calmed down rather quickly. Took you about a minute.
because pie.
Oh yeah, and yeah, the cheetah tree is about as charismatic as a rock on fire. Yeah.
As charismatic as a tree.
Yeah. Pretty much I'd make everybody want to be treed. Ah! Yeah, I have a 9 charisma, just so you know.
That's my wisdom, so that's all right.
Yeah, my wisdom's 18 now, so I was like, yeah, and then I got like a couple of 10s, a 12, and a 14. So
Wow.
just because of the race and the class, so I was able to get the whiz good and the int good, and everything else is mediocre. My 12's on my con.
Someday I hope my dex is that high.
I have no strength or dex bonus, and I have a minus to charisma. Yeah. All good though.
It is right now. We talk.
So which conversation did you want to start with?
Well, we might as well finish the rat because you've already started some of the rat chat with Una.
Yeah.
Rat chat.
Rat-a-chat-chat.
He's looking a little scared. He's still wanting to know who you guys are.
Very bad pie.
Hmm. What I remember about what? What pie? The pie has him confused.
Point at the damn pumpkin. I think Una needs help.
Oh, of course I was freaking muted. Kuzin came over to translate. Uh, she means, what do you remember before we took the pumpkin off your head?
I had a pumpkin on my head?
Yes, it's on the ground now. I don't think we should turn these pumpkins into pies. They may turn us into mindless zombies.
He looks a little concerned. And
What is the last thing that you remember?
says, I don't remember ever having a pumpkin on my head. But I also don't remember how I got here.
So what is the last thing?
Last thing I remember. He closes his eyes and tries to think back. Which is exactly what I'm doing as well.
No problem.
Yeah. Yeah, so you know, you gotta do this with all these guys.
Yeah. Last thing he remembers is he was in a dark forest. He was traveling to one of the towns near his house when all of a sudden everything went black and then he woke up to Una being very, very scary. And that's all he remembers.
So, does he live in the village that we came from, or did he live in that village?
Yeah, like
I
what's
guess
the name of the
Una
town that he was going to? Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta look that up. He was going to the town called Vorlendorf, which wasn't too far from his house, basically out in the countryside.
Okay, so he was not one of the people that was kidnapped from the village that
Correct.
we just came from. Okay.
Correct.
Right. Would I even have a chance of knowing where that is, having traveled around a little bit?
The question is, do I know where it is?
Ding ding ding! We have the truth of the matter. Yeah, I'm going by the seat of his pants.
You are correct. Let's see.
I see you messing with my sheet.
Roll. Yes. Go ahead and roll a nature check. You know
my.
that it's in the Shadowlands, which isn't actually
Okay.
that far from where you are.
Yeah, so it's south. So he came from somewhere down south.
Yes.
I'll relay that onto everybody else. Saying, oh, okay, that's down in the Shadowlands south of here. Not too far, depending on where it is in the Shadowlands. But the Shadowlands aren't too far away.
So they're not far, or they're not just taking from the village we came from.
Nope, doesn't look like. But his village, like I said, we know the Shadowlands aren't too far away, so I don't know where in the Shadowlands his village is, but he was traveling, so he might have been closer than we think. But he could have been gone for quite a while either, too, because who knows if he, yeah, I don't know. Depends on, like, what date he last remembers, or...
Now I would know, right, Oreo? We're in the Shadowlands.
You would probably know.
Well, I guess we can find out where you're from then. Where did they take you from?
It was sent down here to investigate. Ironically, the same types of things happening. And they overwhelmed me and took me and held me captive. But yes, I am from the Shadowlands area.
So you know the place he came from?
I don't recognize him, no.
The name of the place? You don't recognize that either?
The Shadowlands is a big place, right?
Yes.
Vorendorf? Is that where he's from?
Forlendorf.
Yes, that is. So it's on the eastern coast over there in the Shadowlands. He's
So a little ways away from home.
You could say that. I don't understand all the pumpkins, though. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Wait, so you were sent here to investigate, but you weren't investigating the pumpkins, just the kidnappings, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Is this the first run-in you've had with the pumpkins?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, this is our second. I'm not a fan.
Of course not. These things are very weird. We got the dwarf over there we could try to talk to. He's still kind of trying not to pee his pants by the tree.
Yeah, we can ask him too. Hey, where are you from?
Hey, so what did you ask him again, radio?
I just asked him where he's from.
He says that he was born in Hanyar.
And I'm like, nah, I don't understand where that is. But what do you remember from before you were pumpkinized? Pumpkin eyes? Get it? Yeah? Yep. Amazing.
That is very true, Bree.
The dwarf is typing.
So what happened to the other captured person? Did we ever find that person?
Oh, Red Paw is supposed to be actually up in the round tent talking to the little girl. He just hasn't moved his character up there, but he's technically in the round tent
All right.
with the little girl. Since I kind of called him over because I figured he'd have better chances being a bard to actually like entertain her and get her comfortable, other than the non-charismatic crazy tree.
Tree.
Tree!
What the hell noise was that?
I was wondering that too.
That was the tree squeal.
If trees could squeal, that's what it would sound like.
Mm-hmm.
It's the branches rubbing together in the wind.
It's like crickets, but with branches.
Crickets or trees?
Yes. Logic.
This is how bad rumors get started.
Yeah, yep. But my sister's actually met two people that believe the trees move to make the wind happen. Yeah, it's awesome.
Awesome.
She actually met one, and she's like, I think they're a Fruit Loop anyway. But then she met someone else who believed it. She's like, oh my god, there's two of them.
That's
Two
a little
different
bit
instances.
brilliant.
And little two different instances, and she doesn't think that people even know each other. She's like, oh my god. We wonder why sometimes the world's a little screwy.
So the wind happens because the trees move and not the other way around?
Yeah, that's what they believe. They believe the trees are moving to make the wind happen. And I'm freaking serious about it. It's like, oh my god, there's people who believe.
I was minding my own business, heading back home from a hunting trip, when I was ambushed by someone unknown, and then I wake up to you in front of me, standing there with your hammer, looking like you were going to attack me. At least I'm hoping it was
I'm
Kuzin
pretty
that
sure it
knocked
was
it off.
me.
Maybe it
yeah,
wasn't.
I think. No, it wasn't Kuzin because it was Red Paw because Kuzin was still entangled.
Oh,
Yeah, that was-
okay.
Yeah, but close enough.
Okay, so substitute Red Paw in for Kuzin.
Yeah, I read Paul with his, like, I don't know if he fights with daggers or rapier or what exactly he does. I just know it's a blade.
And he looks at Kuzin and asks you where he is.
Where? Wait, where? Who is?
He is.
He wants to know what he is now. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Well, you're in a camp with pumpkin heads.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know how else to answer that question.
yeah, we are talking about a fighter turtle here.
I'm not the smartest thing in the
yeah,
world.
yeah. Then I might be able to handle plant guy. You know, seeing that I'm still in my tree fort.
Oh yes, we did come from town. I forget what the name of the town is.
Did I make notes of that? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I'm gonna look at my notes.
Yes, we came from Pelt's farm. We were looking for some people that have gone missing lately.
He asks if you're certain that's exactly where you came from.
Yes, I am certain. We were hired to come out and find some missing children. Was it just children, or were there
People.
other people?
Missing
Missing
people. We had a whole bunch of missing people, and the latest one was the child, which is
Yes. And now that we found you, we're not really sure what to do with you. Do you know Pelt's Farm? Are you from Pelt's Farm?
He says he's been living there for the last 20 years.
Oh, well then you should come back with us.
And he attempts to give Kuzin a big hug.
But he can't because I'm so round.
That's why he attempts to.
Yeah, it's kind of like a wide arm spread plant against the belly shell of the turtle.
Mm-hmm. And Kuzin just pats him on the head.
Oh my.
It's okay. We'll take you home.
Okay, I'm gonna use a med kit to heal this fine guy, and hopefully as a tree I might not think about as much.
Okay.
My name is Kuzin. You can call me Kuzin.
Man, my med
Good
kit's
lord.
good med kit. Yeah. I don't know. I got the med kit of med kits. Max again. Yeah.
Okay, you managed to heal up some of the person's wounds, and he starts to stir awake. And as he opens his eyes, he sees a giant tree standing over him.
Well, yeah, well, not a giant tree, but you know, it's a moving tree.
Yeah.
But
Hurry, cast Hellish Rebuke!
And he doesn't look phased at all at seeing a
that's what
tree.
I was. Yeah, that's what I was. And I asked him what his name is.
Hold on one second.
You just had to do that, didn't you, Bree?
Yeah, yes, you gotta go name a tree plant now. Yes.
So tell me, what's your backstory?
Okay.
Oh, those are cute little baby
They
otters.
speak Sylvan.
The tree should know how to speak that.
Oh yeah. I kind of sit in common at first just to see what, and then he can choose whatever language.
He can understand common.
Yeah, I know most everybody can.
The- Their main language is Sylvan, which is how they get their names. And let me check. Do I have any? Yes.
I cast False Life on myself. Yay!
That's his name.
Okay, cool.
Green face!
However you pronounce that in Irish, I'm not sure.
I'd have to look up the words. Yeah, for green, but yeah.
Well, the green is in English. The faith
the-
is Irish.
yeah, that might actually be. I'm trying to remember how EI is pronounced. It's either fifth or fifth. I'm not sure which way it goes.
There's a little accent on above the E as well.
Oh, okay. So that might change it. So it actually might be two syllables then, because the accented E is more like a sound. But yeah, I'd have to look it up and then guess myself anyway, because I haven't managed to go to any classes or anything. Though there's one close enough I could go. I'm gonna tell him my name is Nudar, and ask him. Yeah, if you know where he came from and what he last remembers.
He says he comes from comes from Sanavari, which is... He looks confused and says, I don't know where I am right now.
Yeah, you're a little north of the Shadowlands near a town called Peltz Farm. We came there because they had missing people, and we started looking for missing people and found this camp with you guys in it. Unfortunately, I think you were controlled by a pumpkin stuck on your head, if you believe that one. But
He looks a little confused and says, a pumpkin on my head controlled me?
yeah, you're not the only one. There's a couple other people here that had the same thing happen to them. And I'll point out the rat and the dwarf. Do you recognize either of those people?
He shakes his head no and says, I've never seen them at all in my life.
Yeah, they don't remember anything either. So the three of you are the ones that we had to fight you guys. And we managed to save some of you by getting the pumpkins off your head.
He apologizes.
That's okay. Kind of understand that there's something freaky going on. Someone that's putting pumpkins on people's heads so they turn into crazy people.
A side question for you, Ario. Do cantrips cost mana points, or is it just level 1 spells?
Just level 1 and higher.
Yeah, they're kind of like the, you can do a certain number of days, but don't cost mana point.
Did I see any of the pumpkins lying around on the ground anywhere near me or near the other people?
All of the pumpkins are either smashed or chopped in half.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and pick up one of the pumpkin pieces that are smashed in half and kind of bring it towards me and look at it if there's anything odd or weird or glowing or anything about it that seems out of place.
It looks like a normal pumpkin. No visual cues as to it being something different than a normal pumpkin.
Some no odd smells or okay.
Nope.
Alright, I'll drop it.
And it gives a little squish as it hits the ground. Or a little thump, one of the two.
I'm gonna look around in the tents for my my quarterstaff anywhere. I'm sure they would have taken off of me.
They'd be in that tent right there.
Alright. Go in there and grab my quarterstaff, look around. Is there any other goodies lying around in here, like that they've collected from other people?
There is a bedroll and a pack in each of the tents.
And a pack? What's in the pack? It's just like adventurer's pack, or is it
It's a backpack.
just a backpack with nothing
Yeah.
in it? I'm totally tearing through this backpack.
It probably has stuff in it.
AC is totally tearing through it.
Yep, totally pulling shit out, see if there's anything I can keep useful.
There possibly is.
Should I roll for it? Or give you time to look it up?
I'll have to look it up.
Alright. No worries.
Any other questions for him, Bree?
No, yeah. I suggest that we get these people at least to Pelt's farm so they're in the village because we did find a little girl, Red Paws, keeping her calm down since my chief form kind of freaked her out. Of course, that's what you guys should also realize. You'd never seen me as a tree before. Though I guess you guys don't care that I am in the chief form.
Nope.
Good. Shouldn't be too surprising because I put seeds in her skin too to heal you. So yeah,
Right.
I'm that kind of freak. Yeah. Oh, Planty looking like a cat. Other
Hot.
will not cheetah you.
That was bad.
Yeah, I can teach back whatever I wanted. I decided I was gonna not be a cheetah when I did the plant guy. I think I'll stay a tree for a little bit longer. I know we're starting to run out of time because of the amount of time we've been talking. I'll change back. But
Okay,
Yeah.
Red Paw.
Yep.
Are you asking the kid anything? Are you gonna try to untie her or anything like
Oh,
that?
absolutely. Yeah, the first thing I do is untie her.
Okay.
And talk to her and just calm her down. My instinct is to give her something gastro to help her with that, but whatever, I feel like she needs. That's why he has the high charisma.
that's why the tree druid's like, hey, deal with the kid.
You just turn into your kitty and let her pet you.
Yeah. Meow.
But yeah, as soon as I think she's calm enough, I want to try to get out of her what the hell happened, where she's from, all that. And I assume that's going on at the same time they're doing their conversation.
Yeah. Alright, she calms down, you untie her, and she tells you that she is from Pelt's farm. And she remembers laying in bed and all of a sudden there was someone there who grabbed her and ran off.
That must have been terrifying.
She nods at you.
You're safe now. It's okay. Is she, hurt at all?
No. Just really terrified.
Okay, well, I give her some food and some water. Or beer or whatever people drink. Cat's milk.
And did we check to see what all the other ones were? The ones that we actually downed? The ones that we killed? Are they actual pumpkins? I know one of them was a living pumpkin.
There were 3 pumpkin creatures and then the
priest, but
priest guy.
he had a pumpkin as a head underneath.
Yeah.
Jack-o'-lantern pumpkin.
Yeah, and he's dead.
Poor guy. No, he wrecked my shop, dude. I don't feel bad for him at all.
Well, it seems like her story matches up with theirs. So once we all get together and compare stories, we can figure that out. Is there anything else she needs? Where at?
No. Everything seems to be good now.
I'll ask her if she's comfortable staying here tonight, sleeping in the tent, and then we'll take her back to her home tomorrow.
It's still early in the morning.
But dark out, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's almost, the sky is almost dusk, but you know that it's early in the morning.
Oh, okay. I'll tell her just to rest for a couple of hours, and then we'll make our way back home. And that being the case, I'll get some breakfast going for everyone.
I think I put that right. I don't know if I spelled that right or not. I don't know. Just trying to spell without looking it up.
And you're back into kitty form now?
Yeah. Well, I had E's and A's and N's and TH. I had all the letters, just that all the letters in the right order.
Yep. Missing an A and had a couple of...
Yeah, then the other stuff was in the wrong spot.
Yep.
Yeah, but TH.
You got it mostly right. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good question. Or do we want to get him back to town since it's not too far away? He only went a couple hours, right?
I'm guessing we can't really afford to rest. They're going to all want to get back home. We could do like a short rest, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we could take a short rest and gather up everybody's things, and then we'll take off.
Yeah, yeah. Do a little more chit chatting and whatever. Yeah.
So what's a short rest mean in terms of spells?
You heal up anything that resets on a short rest. You get back, like, I think Kuzin's second wind, I think.
Yes. I'm pretty sure I used it.
Can you get all your health back?
No.
You use hit dice.
Yeah.
You just use the hit dice.
Yeah, you have a max of 1 hit die right now.
2.
2. Sorry.
It's 1 per level.
I don't have it written
To
down.
heal on a short or long rest using hit dice, you must expend 1 use of a healer's kit. And you have a number of hit dice equal to your class level. There's a total number of hit dice you have available to you for use in healing your hit points during a short rest. You roll a number of hit dice and add your Constitution modifier to the number rolled.
Well, when it's a 0, it's an easy half.
You
Right.
should have 2.
I do have 2, but I mean, in terms of con modifier.
Oh, then it's just a straight 1d8 for you.
The advantage of not having many hit points is it's easy to heal. Cruiser needs to heal.
Do I? Yeah, I guess I do.
And Una.
Una shouldn't need any more.
Now her bar isn't full.
It's not quite full. She can do
I guess she could. Let's do it. Hold on. Character sheets.
What time of day is it?
Core stats, right?
It's still
It's
morning.
about noon.
Yeah, going on noon. Yeah, so it'll be like early afternoon when our short rest is done.
So I got what, 5 back?
Do you gain any mana points on a short rest?
Oh, that was Una.
No.
8 back.
No, you need a long rest to get mana points back.
Where's Una? Where'd Una go? There we are.
That's why I'm
Wait,
kind of like.
Wait. What's my max? Grr. Max is 22.
Yes.
Okay. And then Kuzin. Uh, oh shoot. Okay, that was me being dumb. Kuzin got 8 back.
SC rolls a 12.
Kuzin is 24. Okay, Una. Oi. It's hard with 2 characters. Not Kuzin's. Need Una's character sheet. I'm pretty sure it's going to max her out anyway, but we'll use hers. Oh yeah, that maxed her out.
Yeah.
Alright, so she's down by 1. And you get those after a long rest, right? Good. Get those back.
Yeah. You get
Okay.
those back after a long rest.
Alright, back to Kuzin. Alright, we're good.
But we're only doing a short rest.
Yeah, we can spend them, right?
Yeah.
We just don't get them back until we get the long rest, or take the long rest.
Correct.
Yeah, I had to take one away.
I was confused why we did it because if you only can get them back during a long rest, why do it for a short rest? That's where I got confused.
Well, I used it on a short rest to get the health back, and then on the long rest, I'll get the hit dice back.
Oh, okay, the hit dice back.
Yeah,
See, that was where I was confused because I was just thinking of hit points and I got it now.
So, question then. On the character sheet, I have maximum 2 and then current is set at 0. Should that be 2 and then like I just used 1 so that reduces by 1? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it all comes clear. At least this week.
Okay. Short rest is half an hour, and that half hour is uneventful. And you guys make it back to the village.
Yeah, say we get back to the village because we do have the little girl with us and stuff, and of course the dwarf lives there, so might even
I agree.
might even figure out how long he's actually been gone once he actually gets home again to whoever might be there that knows. Not a big place, probably everybody knows.
Yes, I agree. We should head back.
Where are you guys heading back to?
To Pelt's farm. Would you like to join us?
Yeah, it's the nearest village, and we have 2 people we saved that actually come from there, and it's kind of where we came to in order because of missing people from the farm.
Well, I could use a good rest.
You can decide whether to stay with us or not when we get there.
What is that icon in my avatar?
Means you have exhaustion.
Oh, right, yeah. I definitely need to rest.
Alright, you guys head back to Pelt's farm. It takes you, I forget how long I said it was before.
I think it was like 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah, that's
hour,
what it was.
hour and a
Yeah,
half.
that's what I have in my head too.
2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours sounds good. Alright, 2 hours pass by. You make it back down to where the party's
question
flaming
is,
sphere is.
But was there any there wasn't any horses there, was there?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, horses. Bring the horses back too.
Yes, there was horses.
Pack up the stuff and bring it all back.
Oh yeah, we should definitely bring those back.
Yeah, the horses and the tents and yeah, pack it all up.
Pack it all up.
Take it.
Load it on the
Take it.
horses. Let's go.
Alrighty, you guys do that. It takes a little less than 2 hours since you're, well, no, it would be
We're
2
not
hours.
tracking now. We're not tracking. We're not tracking anymore either, as much as I was, because I stopped and was trying to figure out. But that didn't take too long. I rolled well. Or well on.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you guys can see a few of the houses in the village up the road from where you are, and you can see the farmland.
Well, then I think we should get the kid back. I'm sure the dwarf knows where he lives.
Yeah, he does.
He might want a beer after this.
A beer or beard?
Well, both. But since he's a wild dwarf, I guess he doesn't really need the beard.
No, he can't grow the beard. Don't forget, you guys can move the flaming
The party
sphere.
icon. Okay, let me see. Where was?
I got us to the edge of the village. How's that? I hope.
That's good.
To the right is the inn where you guys were staying, and to the left is the graveyard where you buried Airtra Peltz.
But where's the farm?
Oh, past the graveyard.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going first, right? To drop them off.
We're not going out to the.
Isn't that where they're
No.
from?
No, the thing I circled is the house where the one lady was, and we learned about the little girl missing. We don't know exactly where she lives, but that's where the lady that we initially talked with and helped her put her son to rest in the graveyard earlier. That's where she lives. So we could probably take the little girl up there, and she'll know how to get her to her mom. Yeah, her brother. Yeah, knew something.
So you guys head into that house?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's about 700 feet. Alright, you guys head over to that house. The dwarf thanks you guys and heads back to his place. And the rat and plant guy are following you as well. Because they have no clue where this place is.
Right. We'll show them the inn after we make sure the little girl's back safe.
I take it you knock on the door? Ring the doorbell or
Yep.
whatever?
Yeah, we
Okay. After about 30 seconds, the door opens and you see Loneseye Peltz open the door.
Loneseye, look what we found.
She... She looks at the little girl and a big smile comes across her face, and she motions you guys to come in.
Will there be a pie?
oh.
As long as it's not pumpkin, I'm okay.
She thanks you for rescuing the kid and asks who the other three with you are. Where did you find them? How did you come by them? Whatever.
They were in the same camp where we found the girl.
Yes, I'm Ingmar. I'm from north of the Shadowlands area. I'd come down here in search of help. Someone had needed some help, and I'd gotten caught up, captured, and these kind folks were graciously enough to save me.
She smiles and says, "Oh, that is good news. I'm glad that they were able to save more than just the girl that they had gone out to find.
Yes, indeed.
You said that you were on your way here when you got captured?
Yes, I heard there was a cry for help somewhere down here in the southern area, here to the farm, and I come making my way down here, and unfortunately didn't quite make it all the way.
She looks a little sad, kind of blushes, and says, I'm sorry that you... Sorry that you trying to help us put you in danger.
Oh, it was. Well, you were the one asking for help. Is that what that was?
She nods and says yes.
Oh, I see.
Well, Lonzai, I just wanted to let you know that they all had pumpkins on their heads, and they seemed to not understand what was happening to them until we took them off. So I think the Pumpkin Mancer is up to his old tricks again.
Pumpkin Mancer? Who is this Pumpkin Mancer?
Oh, yes. We've run into these pumpkins before, like I said. And we were told that somebody is turning these pumpkins into living beings. Yes, they had pumpkins on their heads. Carved like jack-o'-lanterns, almost.
Now they're turning the pumpkins into beings, or turning the beings into pumpkins?
There were pumpkins. You know what? I'm not really sure if it's one way or the other. But I do know that we ran into some that were living pumpkins, and then we ran into these that had the pumpkins on their heads.
That is quite disconcerting.
I agree. I just want some pie.
She says that she agrees with you too, Angmar. And she looks at you and looks at the others and says that Nudar, Una, Redpaw, and Kuzan already know this, and since you came to help me, I should say, mostly help me, and you got caught up in this whole thing, I should tell you the truth of exactly why I sent out the call and why I said that you're basically helping me more so than the rest of the villagers. She sits down in a chair and looks at you and says that the abductions and the missing people are... I wasn't truthful in the call for help about exactly the reason why they've been happening. I know who's behind it. It's my older brother, Lineaver. He, ever since our parents died last year, he hadn't taken it well, and his mental condition, strength, whatever you want to call it, has deteriorated every day since then, and I believe it's him that is behind the disappearances, and what you all five of you have told me. It basically what's the word? Confirms, that's it. It basically confirms my suspicions that my brother is behind everything. As the others know, my family, we were the first ones in this area, and we ran a pumpkin farm. And you telling me about the people with the pumpkins on their heads has basically confirmed my fears about my brother.
Well, you can help you by helping us and telling us what you'd like us to do about this.
I believe we should visit your brother.
Well, are you wanting him dead, or are you just wanting him to stop?
In a perfect world, I would prefer my brother to live, but I don't think that is possible. I'd hate for my brother to die, but I think that may be the only course of action.
Well, maybe we could figure out what the source of all of this witchery is and put an end to that. Maybe that is your brother, and that ends up being the death of him. So be it. But there is possibility there could be some good out of this. We don't know.
Well, if he stops kidnapping people, then I'm pretty sure it's a good thing.
Right. I think getting to the source of this magic that changes people just by placing a pumpkin on their head, I think, concerns me the most.
I like to hear what he has to say.
Absolutely.
He says, I vaguely remember a pumpkin farm. My memories are a little jumbled, and it's little clouded, but I think I remember a pumpkin farm and a rather insane elf was there, and I think some of the missing villagers, they're dead.
What?
What was that?
From what?
I
How?
How is what you said?
Yeah, how?
Uh, I'm assuming he's your brother. He says that to Lone Zai. He half of the people have been possessed by those pumpkins that you said were on our heads, and the other half he killed and how should I put this? Planted their bodies in the ground.
What?
He
Planted their bodies?
dug a hole and put their dead bodies in the hole and covered it with dirt. And before he put dirt over their bodies, he placed a pumpkin seed on their chests and mumbled a few words and then put the dirt on their bodies. And next thing I know, I don't know how much time went by from them being planted. Pumpkins came out of the ground and they were alive.
Actually,
I told you it
alive
was
by
pumpkin
animated.
mancy.
Say that again, Bree.
Well, we know pumpkins are a living thing. I mean, alive, you mean that they were actually animated and can move around.
Yes.
Okay. Since pumpkins are alive, so you cut them off the vine.
Yes, they were able to move and instead of
Yes, I know
yeah.
what they look like. Yeah, seen some interesting ones already.
And I heard him mention the Great Pumpkin King. Everything he was doing was in the name of the Great Pumpkin King.
It's the Great Pumpkin.
The Great Pumpkin King.
Yeah, I believe we need to go talk to this gentleman tomorrow.
Yes, I am in need of a rest.
It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
We can go to the store and sell the stuff that we got from the campsite, potentially.
Yeah, I'd like to head in and see if I can get a room in at the inn.
The horses. Did any of them have any brands or anything to kind of
You had to
signify who
tell
they
us
were?
who they belong to.
Nope.
Okay. We get some horses now.
Yep, I think we're open to suggestions.
I don't know. Can I try rolling something to see if I have any knowledge of any random
Pumpkin
Pumpkin
King.
King stuff, either
Sure.
nature?
Nature or Arcana.
I'm gonna try it via nature first, because that's my forte compared to Arcana.
Not bad. the, you know, let's see. You've heard some other people talking about a rather evil being that is referred to as the Great Pumpkin King, and it's an otherworldly creature. It's an otherworldly creature that is a mix between a fiend of some sort and a fey creature.
Okay. Yeah. Nasty fag.
Yep. So you guys leave the house?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't have any suggestions for us for weakening him or anything. I mean, I just know he's kind of, yeah, more like a demonic fae type that some people worship. I don't know much about it though, because I haven't run into it too much.
Is there like a library in town that we can go to?
No.
I guess we could go to the inn and ask anybody there.
Yes, I'd like to head to the inn anyway.
Yeah, she needs a little time to think, so we kind of take care of extra stuff that we've got and make
Yeah.
sure.
We'll stop back for dinner, and there better be pie.
Oh, jeez.
Kusin wants some pie now.
So you guys head back over to the inn and the store?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Are you guys going to keep the horses or sell them or give them to the inn or what?
If there's no apparent owners for them, I mean, if we could use them, I guess we could keep them.
There's no markings or anything on them that I can find.
Nope.
And they don't, like, the people that we were with or that were at the camp don't know anything about them either. Don't know where they got them or anything.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to roll a 1d20 and I got a 20. What are you wanting to roll for?
He said it was Arcana or Nature.
For the Pumpkin King, if
For
that's
the
what you're asking.
Pumpkin King, yeah.
I mean, like the demonic fae or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a nature or arcana.
Okay.
well, that would make sense.
I don't think I want to fight a pumpkin-headed horse. I'll
I don't
pass.
know. You might not have been able to control them if they did that the way you'd want to control.
I say we, excuse me, keep them then.
All right.
I mean, it'll cut down on travel time, and we have a place to store stuff. Put some bags on them.
Of course, it's only 4. Someone will still be on foot, but yeah, we could. It would help with carrying stuff if you needed.
Red Paw does have a donkey.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah.
What's the name again? Sally? Sarah?
I'm trying to remember. I have it written down somewhere.
Yeah.
Sally. Sally.
Sally the donkey.
Sally.
Mule.
The
Mule.
Italian Christmas mule. The Xayraxian Christmas mule. There we go.
Yes.
It's okay. I'll just get inside my shell and you can tie a rope to me and pull me behind one of the horses.
That scratch up your nice shell. That.
Ah, it's okay. Adds character.
Okay, I'll just shake my head and walk away. Mumbling something Sylvan about crazy turtles, which only the Ent we saved would understand. So.
I think we'll go ahead and end the session here.
All right.
Okay.
So it's 10:30, basically a half hour left to go, unless you guys want to continue for the last half hour.
Well, is there? I'm assuming that did we get anything from that camp, like the tents and stuff?
Yeah, you guys
I-
could keep the tents and the bedrolls and the backpacks. I'll just have to figure out what's in the backpacks.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
have to
it's-
figure out the full inventory and stuff, which that gives them a week to figure it out. And I mean, most of the stuff was probably useful.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
I'm gonna
So
say in the
if we
meantime,
do
I'll get a room at the inn and
Yeah, so we can see where all
rest.
Yeah, since he didn't get enough of a dirt nap. Just
Well,
saying.
Neither did Kuzin.
Oh, hey, Kuzin was down for like a half a round.
Man, I had a tough week. I was tied up, scared,
Tried to burn down the tree that was saving you.
totally did.
I know. That's what I get for trying to save people. Come on.
Yeah, I never seen
Brant,
a tough tree.
you gotta branch out your horizons and see different things.
Branch. Puns.
Puns are awesome.
I had to throw another pun in there before we quit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this will be good anyway because I gotta go pick up my daughter. So.
Ooh, have fun.
Alrighty.